Hi, this is Deneen. Welcome to Hollywood Mindset TV. Today I'm really excited to have a very special guest on the show. Her name is Mary Pat Bloom. She is an actress and a model, and we've been working with her for less than a year.
Yes.
Less than a year. And she is someone who really exemplifies the mindset that we believe people need to be successful in the entertainment industry. Mary Pat, welcome to the show, and thank you so much for being on today.
Oh, Deneen, thank you for having me on. I'm honored and so happy to be on. It's exciting.
I'm super excited to have you on also. So before we really get started in the interview, I just want to give everyone just an overview of what Hollywood Mindset TV is all about. So each episode, we are going to be capturing the mindset of success that, hold on. We're going to have to start from the top because I got all twisted on
That's okay. Don't worry about it. We could do it a lot because right now, so far, I'm doing easy stuff.
You're going to have a lot more participation in a couple minutes. Trust me. Okay. Sorry. I mean, I've done this a couple times now, but you would think it was my first time. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Hi, this is Deneen. Welcome to Hollywood Mindset TV. Today I am really excited to have a very special guest on the show. Her name is Mary Pat Bloom. She is an actress and a model. Mary Pat's been working with our company probably for less than a year now, and she has exemplified what it takes to be successful in the industry. She has a great mindset. She's a part of our coaching program, and she's one of those people that as soon as she started the coaching program, she was a sponge, and she really just started absorbing everything that we said and applying it to her life. So I'm really excited for you to get to know her like I know her, and for her to share her story. Mary Pat, thank you so much for being on the show. How excited are you to be on the show today?
I am really excited to be on the show, and I can't believe that I'm here after such a short period of time, but it's all because of you guys.
Awesome. So before we really get into the interview, I just want to share a little bit about what Hollywood Mindset TV is about and a little bit about our story. So each episode is going to be about capturing the mindset of success. So many people get started the wrong way in the entertainment industry. They're more focused on getting an agent or a manager, and they're less concerned about the things that are really important, like making money, booking jobs, and having a mindset that actually makes managers and agents want to work with you. So tonight we're going to talk to Mary Pat about where she was, where she is, and where she's going. So Mary Pat, can you just start out by telling my audience just a little bit about where you were before you met VIP Ignite?
Oh, before I met VIP Ignite, I'm from Wilmington, Delaware, and I'm 60 years old. And I've always had an interest in fashion and maybe modeling, but I never really did it. So I was on social media doing some videos, and I thought I would try some modeling. And I reached out to a local photographer that I saw on Instagram and decided to try it. I liked it. I ended up doing okay with it. So then, because of its social media, I guess, I don't know if VIP Ignite got in touch with me or whatever, and I spoke with Alicia, and instead of being afraid like I was when I was younger, that fear, insecurity, and all that stopped me from the opportunities I had when I was younger, I decided to say no more to that. And I talked with her, and I decided to do it, and I joined the coaching program.
That's awesome. You've definitely overcome a lot of fears since I've known you. Because I remember when you first started, like even doing a video like this, you would have been like, Deneen, I don't know about that. So can you talk a little bit about how you've overcome those fears? Because I think a lot of people start out with a lot of fear. Like, how have you overcome those fears?
Yes. Fear is probably one of the first things that stopped me all these years. And not, thinking about, oh, I'm not good enough. That's another one. Or I'm not good enough, or it's not worth trying, or that type of thing. And since I joined with VIP Ignite, there's so many different types of speakers and coaches that talked about how to get over the fears. And also was for me, you may as well try it and don't be afraid. There's nothing to lose. And with the VIP, they instilled that in you. And they also taught you how to get over to accomplish the things that you want to do. So you wouldn't be as afraid. That's for me anyway. So then I learned how to do different things, and I tried the social media. And if you make a mistake, you guys were on had my back and reminded me to continue on. So that's it.
That's awesome. One of the things that I know you overcame too is when I first met you, you always told me how old you were. So can you talk a little bit about how you've overcome that mindset too? Because there might be someone who's watching who's maybe a little bit older. They're not like in their 20s, and they still have this dream and this desire. So can you talk a little bit about how you overcame that?
You had a lot to do with it, one thing I must say, because every time I would say I was old, you would correct me. But after, learning about the industry and also realizing that if you do have an interest in something, no matter how old you are, you should do it. Because after I tried the modeling at this age, I found out how much I liked it. And I wanted to continue doing it. And really, every age is a different age. Every age is needed. And I am excited that I decided to do it. I wish I did it when I was younger, but I didn't. And so why not do it now?
Yeah. I mean, the awesome thing about being a part of the entertainment industry today versus 10, 15, 20 years ago is it's definitely a lot more inclusive. Like if you watch a lot of shows, the median age of people is older now. Like it used to be, everyone's in their 20s or whatever, but the median age is getting older. So like there's really no excuse for anyone who wants to get into the entertainment industry to not push through that fear barrier of, I'm too old, I should have done this earlier. Like there's no, I mean, you can always make an excuse, but really the excuse is all on you. It's not on the industry anymore, right?
No, exactly. No. You have to do it yourself. And you know what? And know that you could do it. I mean, it's there is challenges because I had to get used to a little bit more with the internet. Computer for me, skills are not my top, strong suit. But you learn and make mistakes. But you always have people help you. With VIP, you have people help you. And all I know is don't not try it because you're old or you feel old, because it's well worth it.
Yeah, it definitely is. So let's talk about some of the work that you've done. You've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of photo shoots since we've met you. So can we talk a little bit about talk a little bit about those shoots and maybe what was your favorite shoot that you've ever done?
Okay, I have, I first started off with my local photographer. That's when I really found out, hey, I can do this. Because I had more confidence, and I thought, why not do it? And sometimes age is a positive thing in my mind, because you could do what you want to do and don't worry about everybody else. So I did that, and I thought, oh wow, these turned out okay. And then I went on and did some more, and then of course I got to know more people in the industry, and if someone needed a model, I said I would do it. And I would drive outside of New York and do it. And people say, oh, you drove to New York? I go, yes. And it's fun, because if you like it, you will do it, and you can do it. And so I even did a hand model shoot, and that was really interesting and fun. So it's going up to New York, meeting up the people, doing monologues. I never thought I'd be in acting. I started off with the modeling, and now it's leading more into that too. So exciting.
That's fantastic. So let's talk a little bit about when you did your monologue. You did that at our event in New York. We did a voiceover mastermind with Valerie Smaldone, who has won multiple Billboard awards and is like the voice of God for so many award shows. So can you talk to us a little bit about what the mastermind was like for you?
Oh, the mastermind. That I am so grateful that I went to that one, and I'm going to one again in December. But that was amazing. The people, that were there were so helpful too, because I'm new. I'm really new.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned so much to be able to, and to have to get up in front of, I mean, movie stars, Broadway stars, and do monologues in front of people. And it really, I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would be doing this. But because of the support and what I've learned through the coaching, I was able to do it. And I felt comfortable, and I look forward to December when I get to do it again.
So here's a question for you. Like, I know that you started out going into modeling and that was your sole focus. What did it feel like to do your monologue in front of that crowd? Like, can you describe the emotions that went behind that?
Empowering for me. Knowing that I did something new, something that maybe I never thought I would have done. Sure, and there's just some nerves, but there's the support that you get from the other actors or people at the mastermind or whatever. They all had your back, and I don't know. It's, if you ever want to do, to me, I can't believe that I'm doing this, but I'm so excited that I am. And why not continue trying new things in your life, no matter how old you are? And if you're young, let's say start now. That's all.
What was your biggest aha moment in New York? Like, what were you expecting, and like, what was the thing that you were like, wow, this blew my mind?
The biggest aha moment is that I actually did it, but the two was, I was doing my monologues in front of, one thing was that I was doing monologues in front of major actors and Broadway people, and I'm thinking, how in the world did I get here? But, and the producers, and I don't want to say different names, I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but all I know is it was well worth my trip to New York. And I met a lot of people, and I've got a lot more confidence by doing it.
It's awesome. It's amazing how when you do things that are hard or scary, once you push through that barrier, all of a sudden, like, you feel so empowered. Like, you're like, you know what? If I can do this, I can do anything.
I even drove in New York.
That would be scarier for me than doing a monologue in front of like powerful industry people.
People were like saying, people beat me the whole way. I'm like, you know what? If you want to do what you want to do, you better do it. Mm-hmm. And you could do it. You'll be all right. You'll be fine. So that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, right. That's awesome. So what are some projects that you're working on right now?
Okay. Right now I am getting ready for New York, and that will be another photo shoot, and that will be the scene study, which is exciting, which I'll do it with a young lady from Texas. So that is one thing. And then I just have been in touch with a local young designer, new designer, who I really like her work, and was measured by her, and been in contact with her and just talked to her about, she's not sure about her next fashion show when it is, but we've been contacting back and forth. I have been dealing with her, and she recommended me to another local agency. I have been signed, I forgot to say that. I was signed by a management company. That was in June of this summer. But that's all because I decided to do all of this. And if I didn't do VIP Ignite, I would not have done all what I've done so far.
That's awesome. It's amazing when you sign up for a coaching program and you're like, okay, you know what, I'll try it out. It's amazing when you actually put forth the effort, the results that come out. Because like you mentioned this before, like sometimes the things that we ask you to do they seem a little crazy, honestly. You're like, what does this have to do with modeling or acting? So what is one of the challenges that we gave you that you were like, this is insane, but I'm going to do it? What is one of the challenges that we gave you that you did that helped to propel you forward?
I have to say that doing the open mic, the comedy show, and that was after my first or second photo shoot, and so I still was kind of new, but when you guys said you have to go to an open mic and do a comedy act, I thought, oh geez, this, but it really kind of wasn't what I signed up for, but if I am going to do and learn from people that are in the industry, that know what they're doing, do what they say. So I did it, and I'll tell you what, that was a wonderful experience, and it really was. I don't know, crazy, but it was really fun.
And that mindset right there that you just described is exactly the Hollywood mindset that we want to showcase here on the show, because so many times people come in and they're so focused on, okay, if I want to model, I need to learn how to take good photos and do this and that. But what they don't realize is that when you step up to the plate and do certain challenges, that's going to give you the confidence that makes you take better photos and makes you a better actor. So thank you for sharing that mindset, because that's huge. Like, that's huge for success. When you push out of your comfort zone and you do something that you have to trust the process, right?
Absolutely. And it may not come everything doesn't come your way immediately or like exactly the way you want it. And as this older person told me, older than me, a long time ago, and I'll use it, I'm just going to say, you got to row the boat because someone else is steering it. So as long as you keep rowing, and that means doing what the coaches suggest, making their phone calls, doing what you have to do, learning, and things do end up happening.
So true. So true. So what are you looking forward to? Do you have any projects that are coming up after New York City? What's on the horizon for you?
For me right now, I think I am working, closely with this designer that I'm kind of happy about, and to see where we might work together a little bit more than, because she's pretty excited about it, because it's clothes that I would wear and that represent maybe my age group or any age group, but maybe more my looks. So she was happy about that. So we're going to work together a little bit on that. I also have another local kind of neat designer that it's all because I'm keeping in touch with them through what you guys have taught me, through Instagram, through messaging back and forth, and just doing the next right thing. So that's that. And then I will be talking to the local agency then, and then we'll see what happens in New York too. So.
Very cool. So you mentioned this a couple times. Can you speak a little bit about how you've changed your social media game, if you will? Like, how are you finding all of these people? Like, how did you find the designer? Can you talk a little bit about how you approach Instagram and social media differently today than you did maybe 6 months ago?
Oh, absolutely. For social media, you just look maybe locally to start with, because if that's what you have to do. I'm close to New York, so it's not too bad. So, but anytime if you meet someone that maybe is in the industry, or the stylist, that's how I got to know her, was from a stylist that did me from a photo shoot. And she did work with him. So then I started following her, and then she started following me, and remarking, and you have to honestly like what they like, and then following people that you think that you would want to work with, or something that they like, and it just kind of goes around.
Yeah. That's so true. And didn't someone recommend you to work with someone else because they said, oh my God, I love working with Mary Pat. You'll love that too, love working with her as well?
I had that happen too, because it was a photographer, and he just won Best Supporting Actor in a role that he did, but he's local too. And he contacted me because he just said, like your work. I guess the pictures on Instagram, whatever I've done. And so I said, can I speak with you sometime about what you've been doing? Because he's a little bit younger than me, but not that the age matters. But he's probably 50 maybe. And he said, sure. So we got in touch and we talked and he gave me some advice. So one other way that I got to know more people was through him. But the photographer told him about me.
Yeah, because I'm sure you're an asset on set, because I'm sure you're someone who, like, no matter what needs to be done, you're someone who is willing to do it. And again, everything I've learned about you over the last couple of months, you're someone who, you literally are a sponge. Mark Christopher Lawrence, who's one of our coaches in the 30X Elite, did a whole teaching on be a sponge. And if anyone exemplifies that, it's you, because everything that we teach you, you're like, okay, you know what, I'll try it. Like, other people are like shy away from challenges, but I love that you have the mindset where this is what I want to do. And I trust the process that they're putting me through. So I'm sure that you have that same kind of mindset when you're on set, whether you're a hand model or whatever. So I'm sure that makes you a pleasure to work with.
Thank you. If you enjoy what you do, and that's what I would like to say to people too, that like, if you enjoy what you do, you want to go. Mm-hmm. So you want to do it again.
Yeah.
That's the exciting part.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, Mary Pat, I just want to thank you so much for being on the show today. I can't tell you how much every time we talk, I enjoy talking to you, but I really enjoy the fact that you're just so willing to share tips with people. And I love your mindset, because again, your mindset has, since day one, has always been, you know what, Deneen, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And that mindset is something that's going to propel you to success. And I love that you said, like, it doesn't matter how old you are, just get started. Exactly. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Well, and if you guys have enjoyed this episode of Hollywood Mindset TV, make sure you tune in, because I have a lot of fantastic guests that are lined up, and I can't wait for you guys to learn more about the Hollywood mindset. Thank you so much for watching.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Bye.